Hey, good evening and welcome. And thank you for being here tonight. I have to say, I was a bit worried whether it was going to happen or not. We are getting battered here in Cornwall, and the temperatures dropped down to 4 degrees. So what I was listening to on the news the other day, that about there's going to be snow, and we were like, oh, yeah, whatever, baking hot here. Everybody on the beach is going to be snow. Yeah, it could actually well be. It dropped down to 4 degrees tonight. In fact, in our inn, they just called me about having to light the fire. That's how cold it is. So Denise, welcome, my darling. Good to see you. Lois, hello, Lois. Hi, my family are doing. Our family are good. Thank you so much for asking. It's very kind of you. We are fighters, and we get our heads down, and we're looking forward to Easter. I'm a big, I'm a fan of all of the holidays. Yesterday was my dad's anniversary, and but I always sort of, I was kind of like do Good Friday as his birthday, so I take Good Friday off, and I dedicate the day to him. But I thank you for all the messages for everybody who was saying, wishing you well and sending you love on this Saturday. It's the date you lost your dad, which was yesterday. So Denise, Lois, Julia. Hi, Julia. Welcome to the show. Lynn, of course. Hi, welcome to the show. Guys, please. There's 80 of you watching. Make sure you smash that like button. Hit that like button. It's really important. Hit it once, because you hit it twice, you like, and then you switch the like off again. So just hit it once, please, and thank you so much. You're looking, Lester. I was shattered last week, and I don't mind telling you, but I have got off to bed early a couple of nights in a row now, and caught up with some serious sleep. In fact, Joanna said to me, "Oh my God, you walked up the stairs. Next thing I could hear snoring." I said, "I'm surprised I made it to the bed," but the tiredness is based around happiness. So I'm okay in the fact that it's happiness that the tiredness is based around. There's my pal John. Good evening, John, my mate. I hope you're well. Good to see you, pal. Welcome to the show. As always, open door to my pal John. Now, I will say while we're talking, watch out for up and coming live stage shows with me and him. Me and John. See John there? He's right. I'll just get my finger out. There we go. He's right there. That John. John and I will be doing some live stage shows, so watch out for those. And we will be doing a live paranormal investigation at our inn the week after Easter. Now, it's going to be a busy week for me the week after Easter, because I'm going to be doing lots of stuff. I'm going to be doing that. The seminars are coming up, and I've got, if you haven't linked up to my Patreon channel, you are going to miss out on ridiculous seminars. They're only going to be posted in the Patreon channel. You will not see them anywhere else. They will be linked to YouTube, but only the people in Patreon will be able to see them. So if you haven't linked up to my Patreon channel, you need to do it right now, or you're going to miss out on some serious. I'll tell you what you're going to miss out on, okay? Because we were doing the planning in the office the other day. Right, just 1 second. Let's have a look at this here. That's strange. I'm watching and commenting, but no one can see me. Oh, Amanda is. So I'll tell you what, Amanda. That's really weird. I don't know. I cannot understand why you're not, because everybody's on YouTube. So unless you're trying to watch it through some other thing, come out, link into YouTube. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Sorry, I'm talking to her because Amanda sent me a message to say she's watching, but she can't comment. So I don't understand why that is, because you just literally go onto my YouTube channel and go click on the show. Maybe you haven't clicked on the show. That could be it. Click on the actual show. So the show takes up your phone or your computer, and then the comments section will come underneath. Click on under there. So what was I? Oh yeah, I know what I was going to do. I was going to tell you, if you're not part of, here's the podcast that we're planning, right? If you're not, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make everybody's life easier. Let me just get the banner up. There we go. You need to go to this email, this Patreon channel here, patreon.com/Paul Francis 111, and you need to subscribe. Subscribe to the very, very minimum one, which is the bronze. It's only £5 a month. That's not even a cup of coffee a month. Okay. But here's what you're going to be. If you don't, you're going to miss out on this. The first filming, it will be understanding breathing and meditation. So understanding how to breathe properly and understanding meditation, and I'll be taking you in and out of meditations. That's just the first one. The second one is studying and understanding and linking to the energy of Mother Earth. And John will know that one. I'm only going to give you the first 6. There are 36. There are 36 shows planned for that channel. And if you're not on it, you're going to miss out. So I'm going to give you the first 6. So understanding breathing and meditation. Second one is understanding and connecting to the energy of Mother Earth. And I promise you that will just blow your mind. Understanding the universal energy and how to connect. How to create and work with the protection bubble, the clearing, which I've done several times, but I keep getting asked to do it again. So I'm going to be doing the clearing, and chakras and balancing. That's just the first 6 shows. Okay. That alone, if you went to the Arthur Findlay College, would cost you somewhere in the region between £350 and £1,000. £5 a month, £60 a year. £1,000 in the Arthur Findlay College. And let me just go, I'll just show you. If you can see all of that list, if you can see that list, those, every single line are individual shows planned that we were in the planning, and we're getting the filming, we get the set ready, and it's if you're not in, you're gonna miss out. So get your butts in there and get signed up, link up and sign up for the bronze channel, £5 a month. Just set up a direct debit or whatever you want to do. And just do it that way, because you will then, the good thing about it is if you're signed up, even if on the night that I'm doing one, it's recorded, so you're not going to miss it. So don't worry about it. You will not miss out. You will not lose out, both in what you're going to learn and financially. So I promise you, hand over my heart, it is well worth it. So let's have a look. Julie Sharp says, good evening, Paul and everyone. I hope you're doing well. Oh, by the way, I'm writing a book, a new book. I'm writing a book that's taken longer than I anticipated, called Walking with Delight, as you guys know. But I'm going to write a book that's going to go along with these shows as well. So I'm very busy. Not £9.50 a month, Denise. £5, but just £5 a month. I don't know why your bronze is saying £9.50 a month. I really don't. It's not £9.50. It's only £5. Okay. But I'll check that out later tonight after the show, or tomorrow. I'll check that out, make sure something hasn't gone askew. Giving me strength. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Louise. Vanessa May. Hi. Not got internet yet, so watching from your phone. I love the way you spelled phone. Phone. And you know what, Vanessa? That's how they spell it in Ireland, properly. I remember teaching Maya to spell phone, and she was like, Phone. And I said, you're right, but you're wrong. She said, how can I be right and wrong? I said, you're right. If we lived in Ireland, it's Phone in Ireland. But here in England, it's Phone. So, and I remember watching Michael, not Barrymore, Michael, the comedian, the dark hair, looks like he's Oriental, and he was overpronouncing the words like pahone, like. All right, that's why, Lynn, because you're in the so it may be $9. It shouldn't be. I don't think the pound is that strong, so it shouldn't be $9. Anyway, so Phone, Vanessa, that's, in my personal opinion, that's how it should be spelled. F-O-N-E. So all this silent T's and silent H's. What if they're silent? Why put them in? Stupid. Where are we? So anyway, thank you for being here, Vanessa. I'm so glad that you're watching, whether it be your phone, your TV, or you're using a carrier pigeon. I'm so glad that you're here. Paul Rowland, Sir Paul. Good evening, sir. I was talking about you yesterday. I've become good friends with somebody high up in Bodmin Jail. Now, you ready for this, Paul? I was talking to them about getting in touch with you and creating a piece of equipment specifically for Bodmin Jail. Okay, so it wouldn't be available anywhere else. And their eyes lit up. I said, well, look, we call him Obi-Wan, and he creates really phenomenal pieces of equipment. How about I talk to him about we create something that's specifically only for Bodmin Jail? And they went, oh, that would be good. So I'm out there doing business for you, pal. I'm out there making things happen. So this great thing is that there will be stuff happening with Bodmin Jail as well. So if you've seen Most Haunted visiting Bodmin Jail, we're going to be visiting Bodmin Jail. So Paraghost will be there with yours truly at the forefront, hopefully using Mr. Paul Rowland's equipment and maybe our pal John, and there will be a minimum amount of other people who will be able to get tickets for it, but it will be minimal. All right. So that's going to be very exclusive, and that's going to be filmed as well. So welcome to the show. Yes, I am bouncy. I am back. I have had time to rest. Now let's get the show on the way because we're already quarter of the way into the show. If you've got any questions, you know how it works. If you've got any questions, then put the questions to me, and I'll be more than happy to link into any energies. And remember, don't ever think, oh, I'm not going to ask them that question. If you've got a question, I don't care how many times I've heard that question, I am more than happy to answer it. Now, if you've just joined the show, please make sure you smash that like button. But more importantly, please help me. Please help the show and share the show with all of your friends and family, but especially your groups. Okay. So hit that like button and don't forget to leave comments below. It's really important. But smash the like button. Make sure if you've hit it once, that's all you need to do. Don't hit it twice because you switch the like on, then you switch it off again. So make sure you hit the like button and it's shown that it's been liked. But please share the show, share it with your friends, share it with your families, but especially the groups of people that you're involved in who would be really interested in what I do. John, if you look up, Paul, if you look down, John, Paul, John. And the great thing, John, Paul's nickname is Obi-Wan, as in Obi-Wan Kenobi. And he is super tech. And I will get him, if you're available, Paul. Oh, no, next week's Easter week. Right, we may be, I don't know, actually, in Easter week, whether we're going to be doing a show or not, because everybody might be on vacation. So whether we miss out next week, I don't know. Let's discuss that during the week, and I'll do a couple of pop-ups and we'll discuss it together. So the good thing about it is whether or not, the good thing about it is you get to spend that very important time with your family, and we can always do the show the following week. The show's going nowhere, so don't worry about that. Yes, as Lynn went out there in full March mode, I didn't expect you to do that, Lynn, by the way. You didn't need to do it because everybody who knows I'm not retiring. But somebody had put it out there that I was retiring, and I got a message, are you retiring? I was like, no. Oh, I was told that you're retiring. Not at all. Not now. And even when I pass over to the other side, still won't retire. So watch out. All right, questions. Let's get the questions going. Vanessa says, Paul, recently found out that the lady I bought the barn from hung herself. Okay, well, let me just answer that one for you straight off the bat, Vanessa. Two ways I'd like you to handle that. It's really important. You handle it with reverence, okay? With reverence. Don't think of it as being negative, alrighty? So it's important that you handle it with reverence. So if you wish to, you go to the barn and you say to the lady, listen, I'm really, really sorry that you were in such a place that you felt that you had to leave this way. I'm really, really sorry for you. Let me pray for you. And you deliver a prayer in whatever way you deem fit. And then I would suggest you tell her to help her. You're going to fill the barn and everywhere around you with the white light of love and divine protection. So basically, what you do is actually going to do the exercise right now. I'm going to do the exercise with you right now. And that's not just Vanessa, but everybody watching. Okay, so what I want you to do, just pay attention to me. What I want you to do is close your eyes. Just listen. Don't type. Don't watch the screen. Just close your eyes. Now, I want you to imagine a place that you would think might need cleansing or clearing. Okay, so cleansing and clearing, they're two different things, but I'll go through it with you as we speak. So I want you to now just close your eyes and think of a place that you think that could do with cleansing. I'm actually going to be doing it myself. I'm going to do it with my eyes open because I know I do it on a regular basis. So just imagine you're seeing that property or that place or the car or the van or wherever, whatever it is. So imagine you see like a little ball of light right in the most center point of that. So with Vanessa, maybe the barn, see the center of the barn, a white ball of light, maybe the size of a tennis ball, just starting to grow and getting brighter and brighter and brighter as you're breathing. Keeping your eyes closed, just you see the barn in its intensity, see the ball of white light right in the center glowing, and it's the white light of love and divine protection. It is governed and worked with by angels, okay? So you say to the lady of the barn, I'm going to help you. I'm going to fill the barn with the white light of love and divine protection. Please use this to contact your loved ones and be at peace, okay? And you do it with reverence, with love, with understanding, okay? So as you're breathing in, imagine that ball of light getting bigger and bigger till it's about the size of a beach ball now, alrighty? And as you're breathing out, just relax. As you're breathing out, let go of stress, let go of any worries. Don't let any negative thoughts enter your mind. And as you're breathing in, you're seeing the ball getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a big sphere now, almost that you could stand inside it, okay? And again, as you're breathing out, you're letting go of the stresses, the worries, and all the aches and pains. Let them all just float off. Breathing in, the ball's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, I want you to notice the ball now. As it's getting bigger, you start to see a change in it. The outside of the ball is like a silvery, like a reflective color, okay? The inside of the ball is starting to give a wee bit of a kind of a golden glow, okay? So step inside the ball now. Just step inside it. So just walk and feel, you'll feel like a warmth. You might even feel like a flowery fragrance. But you'll feel like a gentle warmth, like you've come home on a winter's night and the fire's lit. That kind of a feel. So, and you continue to breathe, ball's getting bigger and bigger and bigger till it's actually, in Vanessa's case, engulfing the barn. So anything that was in the outside of that ball is being pushed out and away, any negative energies, but you're filling the barn now into every corner, to every crevice. Every part of that barn is filled with white light and love, with love of, start that again, shall I? With the white light of love and divine protection. So what I'd like you to do now, everybody, once you've filled the area that you want to help and to clear, I want you to call angels in. So angels of clearing and protection. You call them in and you put them to all four corners of the structure. Okay, so all four corners of the house, all four corners of the car, all four corners of the barn, or wherever it is that you want to do. So as you're doing that, notice that the light inside the bubble is getting brighter and stronger, but you can still look at it. It's not hurting your eyes. Okay, it's unique. It is bright. It is love. It is strength. It is power. It is pure. It is governed and worked with by angels. The angels at the four corners of your structure will provide protection of that structure, but will also, in Vanessa's case, help the lady with the connection to her family. And you don't have to, you just let her do it all on her own. Okay? You're doing this with love and with reverence, and she will understand that. And if you give her understanding for why she decided to leave the earth in the way she did, you say it's okay. There is no sin. You just enter there. You will be looked after. You'll be looked after by the angels, and you will be looked after with your loved ones. And just allow that energy to work its way around all of the structure, but at the same time, let it settle on your shoulders. Let it settle on your spine, your hips, your legs, your feet. Let it enter into your heart. And let it give you a little bit back as well. Just look all around the structure, see every crevice with the white light of love and divine protection. And when you're ready, take a long, deep breath in, cleansing breath in, and come back into the room. All right? Long, deep breath in, open your eyes, come back in the room. Big hi to everybody who's just joined us. John Smith, welcome, Paul. He says, hey, Paul, welcome, John. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Rebecca Millington. Hi, Paul. We met in your pub on Mother's Day. Hey, Rebecca. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you. John says, my home's electrical appliances stopped working one after the other. Do you see anything wrong? Well, I would, hey, listen, not everything that goes bump in the night is spiritual, okay? You need to keep, this is one of the reasons I'm talking with Netflix about the show, because I want to teach people to be, let's keep a level head here. If there's electrical equipment going off one after each other, it's very likely going to be a situation with your electrics, okay? The wiring of the property. But my advice is to go for the obvious first. If you eliminate what it might be, you're left with what it could be. Okay? So don't automatically jump to spirit. This is the whole thing that I'm trying to teach people. Okay? I'm trying to get out of your minds and out of your hearts that demons and negative energies and bloody shadow people and all that crap. Listen, every single person watching this show, everybody who's going to be watching this show in the hours, days, weeks, and months to come, we all have loved ones in spirit. What do you think? They just step back and watch? Do you think that our loved ones, do you think my mom is not protecting me? That my dad is not protecting my grandparents, my guides, my angels, the guy, and the people, the higher levels, the ascended masters that I work with, they're not protecting me? Yes, they are. So you need to start disassociating with these idiots, ghost hunters who say, oh, everything's evil and everything's negative, and they use Hollywood to highlight the negativity, and it's not negative. Okay, 90% of what I've seen can be explained. Okay, there is 10% that I can't explain, but then I would go in and do a research to find out what it is. But 90% of it can be explained. Rebecca, lovely to see you. Thank you for taking the time out to be here. Don't forget, subscribe to the show. So hit that subscribe button if you've just come onto YouTube, but don't forget to like the show, please, guys. Share the show with your friends and family. Share it out there with the groups as well on Facebook. Denise says, Paul, I saw a bright blue light. There you go. That's the color of the angels. I found a coin on my way out today. You go. Hey, see, money comes to those who wait. Vanessa says, thank you so much for that, Paul. I got pins and needles in my left shoulder, then it just disappeared. That's the angelic white light of love and divine protection working its magic. Just believe in it. Okay, believe in it. Start getting away, John. Start coming away from folklore. Roger fills everybody's head full of total crap with all folklore stuff. I saw a crow today. That's a sign somebody's going to die. No, it isn't. It's a crow. I saw this. Everything's with Roger's a sign somebody's going to die. Dawn! Da, 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 da. I was thinking today I'd done something wrong because I haven't spoken to Dawn in literally a month. Miss you, girl. Hope you're well, my darling. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I don't know what's the dealio with Amanda. Amanda can watch the show, but she doesn't seem to be able to comment. My thinking is she hasn't opened the show. She's just watching it as a, like you're flicking through. You need to click into the show, and you need to click in the show and then go to the comment section. Amanda, if you're still watching. So glad you made it, Dawn. Great to see you, my darling. I hope you're well. It's total rubbish. And how folklore like that happens, John, is somebody lost somebody, somebody passed away with a heart attack, and they walk outside, they see a crow, they go, oh my God, the messenger of death. Total rubbish. Paul, has been ages. Has been here. It's been ages here. I tell you what, Dawn, there's a lot of energy around tonight. I can tell you that for nothing. All right. And now, Dawn, the week after Easter week, so the week after Easter week, we're going to be doing that investigation at the inn. So get your batteries charged, get your brass hanger things out. What are they called? Divination rods. Brass hanger things. Your divination rods out. Get all that stuff together, and don't forget your cameras because we're going to be filming it. Oh, bless you. So good to see you, sweetheart. I'm really, really, really thinking. I completely it came up on me really, really quickly. So I'm thinking what we should do is miss Easter week out. Give everybody a break, get them to enjoy Easter week with their families, and we'll miss Easter week out, and we'll just come back in the week after. So we'll do the Tuesday after. So not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. We'll come back and do Reach Across Live again. And then I'll be able to give you dates as when we're going to do the live paranormal investigations. You guys, wherever you are, can be a part of it. But there'll only be a few people allowed to come to the inn, okay, itself, physically. So if you are in the Southwest and you do wish to be, and you are part of the paranormal group or Paraghost, then you need to be getting yourself together. Mate, need to do some stuff on differences. As you know, I'm pagan and we don't work with angels. Could be interesting. I didn't know the angelic realm. I thought the angelic realm pretty much touched every aspect of different, how people see things. There's even angels connected to Zen Buddhism. They're not called angels as we call them, but they are the angelic realm. Anyway, each to their own. There is no right, wrong, or indifferent. The energies have been crazy lately. I found myself waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, just bang, like, I'm walking around, nobody in the house, right? Holly sleeps with us. She's a little furry baby. And normally, if something was off, she's usually. But Johanna did tell me that the boys were sitting at the bottom of the stairs and just looking up like that and just staring at something. And I was over at the inn, and she sent me a message going, "Are you going to be long?" I said, "No, why?" She goes, the boys are staring at something and it's scaring me. So, no, I'm not going to buy it. See, now if you want to watch an argument, okay, I'm gonna schedule an argument, okay. Americans say schedule. The people in the UK say schedule. I'm going to schedule an argument, okay. I'm going to bring John in, and I'm going to bring Dawn in, and there's going to be me, and you just watch the sparks fly, right? So, like Dawn said, one person's angels, another one's demon. I don't put demons and angels in the same sentence because demons are. Anyway, moving forward. Actually, Dawn, what we should do is bring John. John lives in Truro, by the way. We should bring John to that cemetery. He would love that. So anyway, let's move forward. You guys know how it works. Let's if you got questions for me, please do the questions for me. I'm already 35 minutes into the show. I've only got about half an hour left, so come on. I haven't done a single read tonight. I mean, I enjoyed just doing what I did. Bringing you guys to the clearing energy. Nice, interesting question, both Dawn and John. Now, I use the white light of love and divine protection and the angelic realm to support that. How would you guys do that? Interesting. You probably. I think you might have seen John at Trelisk. John used to work at Trelisk, and he also was a postman, so you would have seen him definitely. Dawn has got a new singing bowl we'd love to try. Everything and anything, okay? I'm just thinking how a singing bowl would work in a paranormal investigation. And I'm thinking about the pub or the inn in general. But when we go to do it, the good thing about owning the pub is I can stay in there as long as I like. That's one of the benefits of owning it. Right, anyway, come on, guys. Let's do some questions. I would love to do some reads for you guys. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to do card readings for you guys. Okay? I'll do card reads. Now, John, I'm going to do one for you first. Okay, so these are answers. These are answers. They're I mean, there's a read to them, but I for the sake of the show, it needs to be quick, so they're answers. So what I want you to do before you choose a number, John, before you choose a number, I want you to think of a question you would really like sort of answer. But please, like I have to teach you, you're a working medium, so you know how to listen. So as you're opening yourself up, put the question out there. A question maybe that you've been thinking about, a question you maybe you've been pondering, and a question that you'd be open to a point of view from. Okay, I'm shuffling them. I'm going to pull the camera down a moment. Let me just pull the camera down so you guys can see. Okay. So you can see that they're not preordained, not pre-set out. They're all mixed randomly. And what I'm going to do is, John, when you come up with, when you've got the question in your head, just allow a number to come in and give me that number. And then I'm hoping that the realm that I work with gives you another point of view or even an answer. Okay, my boy. So being open to John, who's when I'm saying the name Henry, where does that come into play with you? I'm hearing the name Henry being shouted in the background. John, wow, it is number 3 as well. And that literally flicked out the pack. When I said the name Henry, this jumped out of the pack. So if you've been worrying about your endeavors, where you're going with the whole setting up and the working of the psychic development in business, the answer is, sir, success. Success. Now, I want you to stare into the card, John. You look at the colors of the card. Okay, the blossoms around my finger here. That means it is going to grow. Okay, it's growing and it's growing at a steady rate. Now the colors are telling me that purple colors, which is, as you know, violet, which is linked to the higher realm, is also linking to the white light, and that white light is the white light of the universe. So it is actually answering your question in your perspective, not my perspective as angelic realm, but your perspective. So the colors link to the chakras, and that is the color for indigo and violet. These little blossoms mean that your development is in two levels. One, I'll pull it back. I'll put the rest of these cards down. So you'll see it's in two levels. One here, one here. It's going to be going in two different directions, but it's going in the same direction. Okay, but the white light up here, that means the universal energy coming down to help with your connection to spirit. Henry is being shouted at me. It keeps being shouted, Henry, Henry, like that. And it's not like I'm getting it wrong. I'm hearing Henry. So Henry is a name that's connecting to you. When I give out names, it means who they are, who they would say hello to. You'll automatically assume that this person is crossed. They're showing me Henry Winkler, the Fonz. So I'm showing me to back up that name, Henry. Don't be. I know you're trying to get things like trying to get things, but I'm supposed to tell you not to backpedal. Okay, I'm supposed to tell you not to go backwards, not to, go forward in your endeavors. Go forward, because as you're going forward, doors are opening. But if you recoil and you go backwards, doors won't open. Okay, you'll just end up walking in mud. I'm supposed to tell you, and this is coming from Sean, by the way, to get some smoky quartz. Okay, smoky quartz. And if you can get a hold or be near either wearing something green or have the green crystal, which would be jade, obviously, or a crystal that has the green connection to it, which obviously in the chakra connection is the heart chakra, or the emotional center. There's a little bit of repair there, but it's all going to be good. And just remember, I've said this, John. Remember, I've said the cougar is important. Okay, the cougar. I'm seeing the big black cougar, and that's important. Right, let's have a look at some of the information that's coming back to me. So John, I'm seeing John saying number 3. Then it's saying, please share that with friends and family. I was given a singing bowl from an amazing friend for a birthday present, something I've always wanted. Always the best gift. I use shadow work oracle cards. Gotcha. I'll show you next time I see you. I hear you loud and clear, but needed that. Thank you. Matt Wood, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time right now. Guys, if you've just joined the show and you haven't hit that like button, please find it now. And please share the show with your friends and family, of course. And if you haven't as yet subscribed to the show, then please subscribe to the show. If you connect to spirits, can you connect to my dad? I really miss him this morning. Okay, right. That's really. Here's the thing, right, Matt? Is it's unique that you would ask me that. My dad's anniversary was yesterday. Okay, so it is very unique. You come today and ask me that. But here's the thing. I always teach people around the world. I teach people in all four corners of the globe that you don't need mediums. Right? You don't need mediums. Do you think here's the thing, Matt? I want you to take this on board. I want you to open your heart and open your mind to what I'm about to share with you. I think of your dad's personality. Okay. Do you think your dad is going to want to go through a third party to talk to you, or do you think he would want to talk to you directly? Okay. Because I'm really being told he's been trying to talk to you. Okay. And I don't know whether music's important here, but I'm seeing musical notes coming up. Now, before we start jumping down avenues, musical notes means two things to me. There's a symbol that means two things. One, music, obviously, or a particular song or a piece of music that you've heard recently that reminds you of him. But the second way that I will take that on board is that when I see musical notes, that's another symbol for me to mean prayer. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. Everybody's going to go, oh, prayer. Now, prayer doesn't automatically assume our Father who art in heaven. That is a prayer. But if you're talking to your dad from your heart, you're talking to him with, through your whole essence, he receives that as prayer. Okay, it's the same energy. So if you're talking to your dad, really wish you were here, and so on and so forth, he gets that all as prayer, as energy, and I see that as musical notes. Okay. Now, here's the thing, and it's really important to take this on, and Matt, it's really, really important. So, you think your dad wants to see you happy or sad? You think your dad wants to see you happy or sad? That's a really important question, but I'd like you to answer me. Your dad would want to talk to you directly. Absolutely. And he is. Okay? And he's trying different methods. But sometimes we're too busy looking for that big billboard in the sky that we miss all the little connections. So look out for the little connections. And music is coming up over and over and over as I'm looking at your name, Matt Wood. He wants to see you happy, right? Remember that. So when you're coming across the sad, down, and dark, he's not enjoying that. Okay. I always say, and I said every single show, you want to honor those who've lost. The best would be here and now. Honor your dad by making your life worth, and he will be walking along you with all your achievement. Get up tomorrow, shake off the stresses, shake off the negativity, and make the day work in his honor. I promise you, my friend, you will get so many results. You'll hear him all the time. I listen to music that he used to listen to sometimes. There you go. Okay, music's important. I'm not going to take that away from you. Of course, you're going to miss him. That's the essence of life. Okay? Of course, you're going to miss him. But don't allow that to take over your life. Be strong, be powerful, and make him proud by being the best you can be here and now. Wow. Okay, you saw me shaking the cards up, shuffling them, whatever you want to say. And the top card said this, Matt. Take action. Get on the horse, make it happen. If you've fallen off the horse, get back on it again. Okay, righty. So hopefully that helps you out. He's understanding that you're listening to the music, because that's what was like rolling around, musical notes or rolling around, and he was making that really important to me. Marie Clark, hi. I got a clear sign from my daddy last week. I asked for it, for him to let me know he was around me, and you got it. Good on you, girl. Well done. Good on you. Well done. Matt, you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. So, guys, don't forget, like the show, subscribe to the show, but more importantly, share the show. Get it out there with your friends, get it out with your family, but especially the groups that you're in. and invite them to come and watch the show. Now, a quick reminder, next week being Easter week, I think it's more important that you spend that time with your family and friends, and we'll have a week off, and then we'll reconvene here 8 p.m. Tuesday week. All right. So, come on, guys, let's keep going with the questions. I have about 10 minutes. 15 minutes left. So, go with it. Go. What do you got for me? Put your questions out to me. Dawn? Dawn, either this month is important, because they're telling me number 4, okay, is important. So either the month of April is important or the 4th of a month is significant. Then I don't know what this means. The next trial will work, whatever that means. Okay. So I'm going to give you the 4th card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Alrighty. So whatever you're pondering, my darling, whatever you're pondering, whatever bit that's eating away at you from mind and you can't kind of grip on it, the answer is reconsider. Now look at the crystal in that on that sword. Okay, it's the blue crystal. Communication, chakra point. Reconsider. Look at the wings on that angel. Look at the colors. Blue, communication. Communication. John says, can I get a card too? Certainly can, sir. Okay, John. John Smith, I don't want you to guess a number, okay? I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think of that music that connects you with your dad, okay? So hear in your head that music that connects you with your dad, and in the jumble of that music, a number will appear, in which case I'd like you to give me that number. Rebecca says, no matter how I try, I can't move forward. My heart is broken. That's not true. That's not true. What you're going to do, Rebecca, and by all means, come and see me at the end, and I'll sit down and talk to you. But that's not true. You can move forward. You're choosing not to. Okay? The emotion doesn't control you. You control the emotion. Ready? Let me just show you how that means. Right? If I rang you up tomorrow morning and I said, "Hey, Bex, it's Paul here," and you go, "Hey, Paul, how are you?" And I said, "Loved your show last night." Much. But I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to feel bad all day today. You'll go, "What?" I want you to feel sad, bad. I want you to feel all those negative emotions. I really think I want you to feel like that all day today. I probably won't get to the end of the call before you put the phone down on me, right? Because, and you're rightly so. But if I rang you up and said the opposite, I'd say, "Hey, Bex, you know what? You're an absolutely amazing person. You deserve to feel great. You deserve to feel. I want you to feel fantastic. I want you to put your face up to the sun and just let it drift over you and feel fantastic." And you'll probably go, "Yeah," because you're choosing it, right? So I want you to do exactly the same. I want you to let go of the heartbreak and focus on how the world is here for you, okay? How life works for you and with you, and how you're going to respond to it in a very, very positive way. John says number 5. Let's go. Endo Ray. For those of you who don't know, I was Irish. John, this is a message from Dad. Remain positive, my boy. Remain positive. Remain positive. All right? Remain positive, my friend. Lewis, let's have a look at what my Dawn has just said. Dawn says, interesting. And that's exactly how she speaks, by the way. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm getting that I'm getting from that card, I need to link my heart and voice chakra. Reconsider staying quiet and continue to speak from the heart no matter how exhausting it is. The thing about it is though, Don, you also got to understand that we have a finite amount of time. We have a finite amount. The day that we come into the earth, the hourglass is turned upside down. So we have a finite amount of time. And it's what you do with that time that's important. Okay? Do you want to waste that time just fighting and arguing? And I mean in life in general. I don't mean with a particular person over a particular thing. I mean just in life in general. One of the things that I've learned through our journeys dealing with cancer, from my mom and dad through to Johanna, through to myself, and so on and so forth, is just not to sweat the crap. Just don't sweat the crap. Just let it go. Bollocks to it. So don't waste time. That that hourglass is running. So we do have a finite amount of time. And just don't waste your time, my darling. Keep your head up, keep your chin up, keep your face to the sun, look to the trees, enjoy the blossoms, and just don't sweat the ground. Seriously. But I'm always here to listen to you anytime you want. Lois says, sorry, Paul, my brother came in with some old photo album. Oh, perfect, Lois. Perfect. Lovely to see you back again, by the way. Please say hi to Mom. I haven't spoken to Mom in ages. I hope you guys are well. I'll take a card, says Marie Clark. If you've got time, certainly will, Marie. Just give me 1 second. I always give them 3. That's 2, 3. There we go. So, Marie Clark, let's have a look. Right, I always say, if you've got an issue, one of the best things to do is surround yourself with helpful people. Okay, that brings me down to the problem have is problem share. Okay, so get the right people in to help you. Surround yourself with successful people. Surround yourself with positive people, and you will end up with helpful people. Okay, so whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, don't try and carry it on your own shoulders. If there's people out there that can help you and give you advice and sort of carry some of the weight, then allow them to do that, because people love helping other people. Okay, Marie? Can I have number 2, says Vanessa May? Of course you can. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alrighty, here we go. Energy shifting. 1, 2. Oh, Bush. Vanessa, get out in that barn because it's time to take action. Make it happen, Captain. Put that energy into place and don't let the thought of negativity overtake you, because it's not there. All right. We do what we said. You can do that exercise 3, 4, 5 times. Just keep doing it. Do it with reverence, do it with love, and everything's going to be smooth. Okay. I saw a full body spirit today. So real. But when I looked, no one was there. Cool. Look, where was that? Interesting. That was really quite cool. Vanessa, I hope that card helps, by the way. Julia Evans is number 3. Oh, I'd love to be a voice actor, doing things like Hotel Transylvania. Number 3, Julia. Okay. Now, Julia, as I was bringing that through, an energy came through with the name Maria. Okay, I'm hearing the name Maria being shouted. Maria, or Marina. M with an A on the end. Oh, are you sure you want card number 3? Are you sure? Romance. Now, before everybody goes, ooh, you hear what? It's not all about romance as in falling in love with somebody. Sometimes romance is falling back in love with yourself. Okay? There's no saying, if you don't love yourself, how can you possibly expect anybody else to love you? So the romance is in this feeling as I'm holding this card. And if you look at those colors, the romance is for life. Fall back in love with life. Okay? Look at the majesty and the magicalness of, and just the miracle is what the sky is. Look at the majesty and the miracle of the ocean, the land, how things are about. Fall back in love with life. That's the feeling I'm getting from this card. Now, whatever you take from the card, you are correct, my darling. But when I'm holding this card, it really is fall back in love with life. Okay? Hopefully that helps you, my love. Ron, you're very welcome, as always. Dawn says, time has been something I've been studying. Ah, yes, see? I'm seeing the hourglass. And we do need a wee chat, by the way. We have the wee cup of coffee and Waterstones, a wee chat, and a wee catch on. I have no idea why I'm going Scottish all of a sudden. No idea. Where are we with time? Oh my gosh, listen, 8 minutes left. Guys, come on. Would I be able to have a card, please, for me and Mom Lois? Absolutely. Hell White Scouse, mother of yours, I am more than happy to do that for her. And as I'm shuffling these cards for you, Lois, and for your mom, the name Peter is being shouted at me. Okay? I'm getting the name Peter be shouted. And I'm seeing the Liver buildings. So I'm being drawn up to Liverpool, okay? Or that area. Okay, not necessarily Liverpool town, but the area of Liverpool. I have symbols in different parts of the country. Like, for example, if they want me to go to East Scotland, they'll show me Edinburgh Castle. They wanted me to go West Scotland, they'll show me the Glasgow Docks. If they want me to go to the left-hand side of the centre of this country, they'll show me the Liver building, which they just did. But I'm hearing the name Peter being shouted. And the name Clive is Clive. And I can be off by names, as I've always told you guys, but it sounds like the name Clive is being shouted. Right, one card for Lois. Here we go. Lois, don't worry, darling, because everything is going to come in success. Okay, everything's going to work out exactly how it's supposed to be. Okay, but whilst I'm holding this card, just don't rush into answers. Don't rush into them. Okay, don't make decisions just off the cuff. Collect all of the information, collect all of the data. I don't know if somebody's giving you information that your instincts are telling you is wrong. Trust your instincts. Right? But success is definitely on its way with you. Okay. Pay more attention to mom. That's exactly the words I've just got. Verbatim. Pay more attention to what mom is telling you. Card from mom. Mom, it's time to step up to the plate and be assertive, because you hold the golden key. As you can see, you do know the answer. You are correct. Stick with it and be assertive. Okay. Now, there's something about work involved with that. As I'm holding this card, I'm being drawn to work. Okay. So either speak your mind or get your point of view to the right person. Be assertive, because you are holding the golden key. That's some bad news for your mom. It may be time for you to start developing in your own spiritual way. Yeah, you may not end up doing what I do, but it's time to start working in that field. Alrighty. Now, the other bad news is it was in your family. Yes, sort of. Hopefully that helps. Alrighty then. Let's have a look at what we're doing in here. at hospital I work at. All right, gotcha. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Angie Knapp. Hey, Angie. Welcome to the show. Good to see you, my darling. Hope you're feeling better tonight, my love. Hope you're feeling better. And where's that lovely husband of yours? I lost a bright light last week, and I'm happy to cross over, but I miss his beautiful optimism in my Facebook news feed. But yes, okay, Don, and that's to be accepted and to be understood as well. As he crosses over to the other side of life, it doesn't mean he's going to step out of your life. Okay, it just means he is now more capable than he was when he was here. Alrighty, so just allow him to get a wee bit of orientation. Okay. I'm just going to say this. Watch out for the green butterfly. Okay, I'm seeing like a drawing of a green and blue butterfly. Just remember what I've said. Watch out for the green butterfly. Right? Now, funny that Doug, by the way, Doug, welcome to the show. Do you still see me and my wife retiring this summer? The answer is no. And not because it's not possible to retire, it's because it's not in your heart to retire. The idea of it sounds good, but I don't see as I would. If you want an answer and you want it to be successful, I would do it in steps. Okay, because as I'm sitting here and I'm looking at your picture, my thoughts and feelings are no, instantaneously no, because everybody's saying I want to retire and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but in here, in your heart is okay. So steps. Take more time off maybe, and do it in steps to the point where you're ready to literally hang up your boots. But if you answer me, if I was on a stage somewhere in a big theater somewhere and you asked me that question, I would say no. But I would give you the same response as I've just literally shared with you. Do it in steps. Do it a little bit at a time. Everybody loves the idea of retirement, and usually they love the idea of retirement when they're tired. Okay, then they get to retirement like I did. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. But then again, I went upstairs and they said to me, "You got to go back." And I said, "No, I don't want to go back." And they went, "Are you going back?" And I said, "Why?" It's because you've got work to do. Okay. Doug, I literally took the top card as I shuffled them. I took the top card. Trust. Okay, just trust. Put your heart and soul in trust. It will work out. Lewis says, "Thank you so much, Paul. I'm wanting to go into the midwifery. What a fantastic area of business to go into, darling. Well done. And childcare, but I'm not sure where to start and where I will do more research." You start at the beginning. You ask questions. You talk to the relative people. You talk to relative sections of the hospital, and you go and you make it happen. And you don't take no for an answer. Right? You put your mind to where you want to go, and you do it. And what I used to say to myself on a regular basis: if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. Okay, and you will come across a whole pile of naysayers and yeah buts. Disassociate. Go right past them and find the people who are willing to help you. Listen to Mom. I just want to retire from a job and do something I love to do. Perfect. You see what I mean, Doug? That's exactly what I mean. Do something you love to do, but you won't be retiring. Do something you love. If you do something you love, you never work a day in your life, ever. You never work a day in your life. Everybody who works at Power Inn, they are so vibrant. They're so happy. And nobody goes to work. They come there because they're doing a job they love, and we all work together as a team, as a family, as a big family. So I would suggest the same thing with you. Angie says, any card for me, please, Babs? Certainly, Ange. Certainly. And I do hope you're well tonight, my darling. And it was great to see you the other day, and you were helping around the inn, around the pub. It was great to see you come back at any time you want. Literally, anytime you like. So, Angie, I want you to give me a number, but don't like guess the number. Be given it for a reason. Okay? I've been given a number for you, but I want you to choose a number. I start a new job next week. Do you think it'll be okay? I have no doubts. I have no doubts. No doubts whatsoever. So, Angie, you give me a card, a number, Tony, a number, but I'm going to share with you the card that I was given for you. Be assertive, okay? Be confident, be assertive, and know you're going to get to the goal. Know you're going to get there. Know it's going to work out exactly how you want it. Okay. So you give me a card, Ange. Number 7, right? I'm going to pull the camera down again. Here we go. I'm going to. I just got a text message saying, "What is that music in the background?" That's a piece of music I wrote called "Heart of the Ocean." And yes, that's me playing the piano. Card number 7, Ange. Unique card, my darling. There is something better. I don't know whether if mom is in spirit or not, because I'm getting a pink connection. Okay, when I see a pink line, it means maternal connection. Now I don't know if mom had a twin or a sister, but there are two ladies that stand side by side who stand over your shoulder. Okay. I don't know if one of them was referred to as the tea lady, or she did something with tea leaves or something to do with tea. But I'm seeing tea and I'm smelling tea for some reason. So whether there's tea leaf person in your life, I don't know. Um, I'm always really blown away by some of the old methods of psychic ability. But I'm seeing tea and I'm smelling it. There's something in tea that's important here. But there is something better, and the the lady who steps over your left shoulder, who's coming in on the left on the left hand side for me, that means mom's side of the family. That's why I said I don't know whether mom's in spirit or not, but there's an older female who's coming in who wants to be acknowledged with you. I don't know whether there was a cancer related connection here, but the cancer wasn't the main cause for this person to cross to the other side of life. It was cancer was one of the things that weakened the body, but and 2 or 3 other things actually shut down. So I don't know whether it was cancer of the kidneys or there was kidney failure, but there was something along the reasons of more than one thing happening around the body. So what I see is a picture of a torso, and I see dots appear on it like that. And when I see that, that means to me that there was more than one thing that helped this person cross to the other side of life. Now I'm also seeing a symbol of mine, which happens to be Cilla Black. And when I see Cilla Black, that means they didn't believe in the afterlife. Okay, they didn't believe in sort of like there was something else to go to. So when I see Scylla, that means to me, surprise, surprise. That's what that means. I'm also hearing a name that's very familiar to me, and I'm seeing a picture of my daughter. So the name Rose or Rosie's being shouted out here as well. And when I hear names, by the way, not only for Ange, but for everybody, don't automatically assume that person is cross. When I hear a name, my reference, it means who they are, who's with them, or please say hi to. So don't automatically assume that this person's crossed. It could be a reference of that person being around you. So, Ange, I don't know whether you got information about, or you got misinformation. There's something about information that's not sitting correct. So whether you've been given information about a medical scenario that doesn't ring true with you, if it doesn't ring true with you, stick to your guns and go back and get a second opinion. Okay. Never listen to a psychic. Never listen to a psychic. We are not trained doctors. Okay. Especially Mexican ones. Anyway, let's have a look. Two beautiful Pauls, says Michelle. How are you, Mish? Mish. Good to see you. Release the playlist for us. Please release. I will. In fact, I have. But there's two more albums about to be released. Okay, we are literally at the end of the show. I went 10 minutes over my time. I don't care. If you guys are enjoying it, that's more important to me. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. And once again, yes, I'm getting another message to say, is there a man behind you? That man is me. Okay. Oh my God. It's one of those pose for the camera pictures, you know? Yes, that's me. Well, that's me. Oh, I missed the memo. You must have missed the memo. I can't understand. If you subscribe to the show, you shouldn't miss it. It should come up and go, Paul's on, or Paul's coming on. Much love to Johanna and Maya. I will pass that on for you, and Faith as well. Angie says, thank you, Babs. How you're welcome. You always will be welcome. Please give Matt a big cuddle for me. Vanessa says, lovely to see you. Thank you. Guys, please make sure you like the show. But please make sure you share the show with your friends and family, but especially your groups, okay? I get more people to come and support the show. I need everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel. But also, if you want to learn, there is a series coming out very, very shortly, then you need to subscribe to my Patreon channel. So www.patreon.com/PaulFrancis111. From as little as £5 a month, not a week, not a day, a month, you will be you'll be actually be able to click onto what do you call them? Not shows, but you'll be able. They're teaching blocks that are going to be filmed that you'll be able to tap into as often as you like. Okay, but only those who are subscribed to Patreon channel will be able to access those particular things. They'll be live and they'll be filmed and be recorded. But if you're not linked in there, you won't be able to get them. Rebecca says, thank you, Paul. Rebecca, very welcome. Lovely to see all y'all. Please continue to share the show. Give Johanna the biggest hug for me and lots of love to her. Dawn, I will definitely do that for you. And Dawn, let's get a brew together and we can meet up with Dawn in town as well and have a good old chinwag. Julia says, great show again, Paul. Julia, thank you. It doesn't work without you guys, so thank you guys so very, very much for being here tonight. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And you know, when I say that, I mean it. Don't forget, communicate, appreciate, and validate everyone in your life so medium their messages for you. Take time out of every day just for you. And remember, Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat it. Don't even bother letting it get into your skin. We are on infinite time. We're on a finite amount of time. And every time you allow someone to get you down, make you sad, or take away your energy, we're actually using up that time. Don't do it. Spend that time for you and make your life good. Because when you make your life better, you're actually making your friends and family and spirit that much more prouder. Make them proud by being the best you can be here. And when you're the best you are here, those behind you that you love will follow your direction. All right? Good night. God bless each and every one of you. And I will see you all very, very soon. So we're not going to do next Tuesday night. We're going to do Tuesday week. All right? Tuesday week. So the week after Easter that we're going to come back in again. All right? So I will say good night. I will say good night and God bless. I'll see you all very soon and have a very, very happy Easter. Now, between now and Easter Sunday, I will be doing pop-ups. So stay tuned. Take care. Good night. God bless.